Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as you guys read from the title, yes, I am gonna be telling you guys my longboarding slash skateboard, I guess, accident that me and Osias had. Yeah, me and my baby, my 2-year-old. It was scary. But anyways, before we get into this video, give this video a fat thumbs up, subscribe down below, and now let's get into this video. Okay. So on April 14th at around 4:30, me and Osias, we fell. It was one of the scariest days of my life. I'm not even gonna lie. So if you guys have me on Instagram, you guys will see I posted a video of me and Osias riding on this longboard. 15 minutes after recording that video, we fell. So we were riding our longboard in the neighborhood, and I'll show you guys the video right here of us riding the longboard. So let me backtrack real quick. So we have been riding this longboard for about 2 weeks, almost every single day. So it was like kind of consistent, you know, and he would get on the longboard with me. And on April 14th, I got bold. Okay, I was going up and down the sidewalks, like the little dips where like the driveways start, but only when I needed to, and every time I would do it, I would be okay. And my niece was with us. She was on her bike, and at our house, and we live at the end of the cul-de-sac. So literally when you drive into our cul-de-sac neighborhood place, whatever it's called, our house is literally straight at the end of the street. It's a 2-story house. Besides the point. So our driveway, like obviously, you know, when you go towards the end of the cul-de-sac, it's gonna have a dip where the gravel goes, and then it goes up to your driveway. So me thinking, okay, I can do this. We were on our way back from riding our skateboard because my niece needed to change because her dress kept coming up. So we were coming back for her to get dressed. And when we were getting closer to the house, to the driveway, I sped up because I was like, okay, I can make this dip, you know, like I've done it, but with only Osias on it. I was like, there's no way that it can be that hard. This is all going through my head like in literally 15 seconds. And I, you know, take steps, and Osias is in front of me, and I just go for it. And I think where I messed up was that I didn't put all my weight towards the back of the skateboard. It was like in the middle, more to the front, and I got too close to the sidewalk where it starts going up, back up into a sidewalk from the driveway, if that makes sense. So the tires got stuck onto the damn curb, and my first instinct was to grab Osias, so I picked him up while we were flying in the air, and I fell all on my left side, face first. I know that for sure. And it happened so fast that I literally grabbed my head, and I was like, oh my god, okay, this hurt really bad. Like, there's obviously gonna be a knot there. And Osias is crying, and the second thing I think is, oh my god, my baby, is he okay? Like, did he hit his head like I hit my head? And I was just panicking. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my god. So I got my baby, and he's crying, and I'm just looking at him, and then I'm like, okay, you okay, you okay? And he's just crying, and then, but I don't see anything, and my head's hurting. Like, when I fell, my ears were ringing like so bad, and I just felt like a mini explosion in my head, like of just pressure. And I was like, okay, like there's no way it could be that bad. So my niece is actually behind us because she was on a bike, and I had sped up to, you know, get more distance so she wouldn't crash into us, and she saw it all happen. So when I got up, I saw the longboard fly down the street, and I was like, holy crap. So then I'm just holding Ozias and I'm trying to go into the house, and Brennan's parents had just gone home. If you guys didn't know, we live with Brennan's parents right now, and before I had left, because every time we go walking I leave the screen door unlocked. I left it unlocked, and when we were coming back in, you know, I have Ozias crying, my head is hurting, and I'm just trying to figure out if my baby's okay. So I try to open the door and it's not open, but the inside of the door, like the main door, is open, and I'm screaming for Brennan, and I was like, why'd you lock the door? And Brennan's in the bathroom and he can't get out, and he's like, I didn't lock it. And I was like, well, I was like, you need to open this door now. And I was just crying, and then Brennan's mom comes out from the side, like from inside, like where the kitchen is. And I tried to hide my face because I don't want her to know what happened, at least not yet, until I knew that Ozias was okay and I was okay. But when she opened that screen door, she saw my face, and her reaction scared me more, because she was like, oh my god, what the happened to your face? And I was like, you know, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, is Ozias okay? Is Ozias okay? Like, I just need to make sure that nothing happened to him. So I'm checking him and picking up his shirt, and then she's asking me if I'm okay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I just need to make sure Ozias is okay. So then I come to the room because Brennan's in the bathroom, and I just took a real quick glance at my face because her reaction kind of freaked me out. And I look and I was like, oh my god, like, did this really just happen? Like, my face really looks like this. So I was like, there's nothing I can do. Like, there's nothing that I can do. Like, what's done is done. So then Brennan gets out, and Brennan is pissed. He's so livid with me because he's told me, be careful on that longboard, like, you have Ozias on there. And I was like, yeah. And the one time that I thought that I can do it, I literally, like, I fell straight in my face. And I had a huge knot. My knot was from here all the way up, so this whole side of my face was just a big old knot. So anyways, me and Brennan were arguing, and he was telling me, I told you this and that. And I was like, you need to chill out. I was like, Ozias is okay. I was like, that's all that matters. I was like, there's nothing wrong with my baby. I was like, you need to make sure he has nothing on him, you know. I was like, I tried to check, I didn't see nothing, but my head is hurting, I can't bend over. So he checks Ozias, nothing's wrong with him, nothing was wrong with him. He just got a little scratch right here. So thank god nothing went bad with him, because if he would have hit his head as hard as I hit my head, I don't think he would have been able to take it. Because when I tell you guys, my head was hurting really bad. Like, I will, for the first 2-3 nights, I would wake up out of my sleep with a really bad headache, and I have to take medicine. But anyways, I'll get to that right now. So I took pictures, and I'm gonna be showing you guys I can't remember if I took a picture every single day, but I do have some video of the first time Brennan cleaning. I think it was the next day, and it was hurting really bad. Like, it burned so bad. Bad. But anyways, I'll be popping up all the pictures and the videos right here as I explain to you guys everything from there. Okay, so about an hour and a half goes by. So this happened at 4:30. About 2 hours go by, and my headache doesn't go away, and I'm feeling a little dizzy, like not dizzy, lightheaded, and I'm just like, okay, this is not normal. So maybe like an hour after everything happened, I finally call my parents, and I'm like, hey, this happened. I show them my face, and they're like, oh my god. So then my mom's like, you need to go to the urgent care because you need to make sure that your head's okay. And I was like, no, like, I'm just gonna wait. So I waited another hour, so it was about 6ish when Brennan finally took me to the urgent care, because my head was just throbbing, and I just felt lightheaded. Like, I couldn't bend over. I just didn't feel right. So we go to the urgent care, and Brennan can't go in the back because of this coronavirus stuff that's going on. So I went to the back by myself, and I'm guessing she's like an assistant, medical assistant or whatever. She cleaned my wounds with like salt water, and she's like, okay, we're gonna wait for the doctor to come in. I was like, okay. So then the doctor comes in, and he's just asking me what's going on, and I just tell him, oh, I was also having like light was bugging my eye. This whole side of my head was very sensitive, and my eye was just not having it with light. And that was pretty much it. I was like, these are just scratches, like whatever, but I had a big ass knot on my head. So he's feeling it, and he's like, okay, like you shouldn't be having a headache like this after 2 hours, and it's very tender. He's like, I don't have a CAT scan, so you're gonna have to go to the ER. And I was like, are you serious? The freaking ER? So he's like, yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, is it that serious? And he's like, yes, because we don't know if you have a skull fracture or if you have minor bleeding in your head. Once he told me that, I didn't have Brittany in there to hold my hand or nothing, and I didn't like bawl my eyes out, but like tears started coming down my face because I was getting nervous, because I was okay, like he's kind of scaring me. So I leave out of the urgent care, and I tell Brendan like, hey, this is what he told me, and he recommends that we go to the hospital. So I called my mom and dad, and I was like, hey, you know, I'm headed to the hospital. No, I did not take Ozias. Ozias stayed here at our house. I had put him to sleep because he was tired, so I laid him down. Brendan took me to the hospital, which is like 10 minutes away from our house, and then he came back home, and I stayed at the hospital by myself. And yeah, I was there from 7:30 till midnight, and they did a CAT scan or MRI or something. They did something like that. They put me in like a machine or whatever. They took scans of my face, my skull, and I think my neck. Yeah, my neck, my face, and my skull. And that was the longest wait for those results. It took longer for the results than what it was for them to get me in and everything, because it wasn't really packed. There was only like 2 people because of everything that's happening. Brendan is at home taking care of Ozias, and I was so grateful because I really didn't know what I was gonna do. I was just like, I cannot take my baby to the hospital, like this just cannot happen. I'll tell you guys what the doctor told me. Oh, I don't think he was a doctor. No, he couldn't have been a doctor. He might have been, he's probably a PA. He tells me that everything is okay with my like head, like brain wise and stuff, and my skull's okay. I just got a very small concussion. He said I was lucky that it wasn't worse, because of how the outside looked, that everything I fell on was on my left side. I had scabs on my shoulder, I had a scab on my knee, and that was it. Oh, and then like on my face right here, and right here, and up here. And that's where I'm going to show you guys some more pictures. And it was pretty scary. But I'm lucky that it wasn't anything worse than that. And I learned my lesson not to go up curbs. And I probably will not go on a longboard with my baby unless he has a helmet on. But yeah, that is the accident that happened, and it took me like 4 or 5 days it took for the swelling to completely go down. But before that went down, the following day or 2, my eyelid and my under eye got swollen. Actually got a little worse. As you guys can see, my eye is swollen. I got a little bit of a black eye, not too bad, but I'm looking Chinese. My eye and my forehead. I can't believe I was this stupid. But hey, you learn from your mistakes. And I'm just glad that me and my baby are okay. Ew, what the hell is this? I don't know what that is. And I started getting a black eye, and you guys will see pictures that I'm posting of the process of that happening. So yeah, and then it turned like green and yellow. It was kind of not cute. but that's what happens when you do crazy shit like that. And my scabs were pretty bad. You guys might have seen where Brennan was, yeah, you guys have seen already Brennan cleaning my wounds. They were open for like 3 or 4 days because of how thin my skin is here and here, that it was just kind of hard for it to heal, like to scab up. So then I want to say like a week after this scab finally fell off, it like slid down my face when I was taking a shower, and I just grabbed it and I looked at it and it was pretty long, and I was like, oh my god, okay, the first one is down. And this scab in particular just fell off in the shower. That is the huge scab I had on my forehead. It's not looking bad. I do need to put some stuff on it so it doesn't stay pink like that. So then I want to say a couple days later after that, then this one started slowly peeling off. It actually didn't really leave anything there, just a little bit. This one is the one that's left the scar, and then the one up here you guys can't see it no more, but it was a couple days after that where it started drying out too, and it just started flaking off. So it's finally flaked off. The only thing is that when I do wash my face, now that I'm able to wash my face, it is very sensitive around here. So sometimes if I rub too hard, it hurts. So I don't know how long that's gonna take for it to go away, but I hope it's soon because it hurts to put a lot of pressure. So yeah, that's what happened on April 14th with my son and I. It was very scary, and it was a lesson well learned, because I will never do that again, and I will never put my baby in that position again, because it was very scary. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below if you guys have had a scary accident like this with your toddler. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a fat thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I have a juicy story time that I want to give you guys. If you guys have me on Twitter, you guys would have seen my poll, and you guys actually agreed for me to do the story time of an ex. I still can't believe I let stuff like this happen, but whatever, it is what it is, and I learned, and it's okay. I'm all grown up. So yeah, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.